What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Collins Godwin. I'm a film producer, scriptwriter, and director. Want to be a film producer in Nigeria? Well, me too. Let's find out how.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
After gaining experience, your next step is a great script. I didn't say a good script or an okay script or an exciting script or an interesting script. No, a great script. Now, the difference between all of these options I've given you is that you have those ideas, those story ideas that are cool and they are awesome, but then they don't punch, like they don't hit you there. So those are not great script. A great script gets a reaction instantly. The moment you pitch the idea, someone's eyeballs go open, or someone makes a sound, someone shifts in his chair, something affects whoever hears the story. Now that's a great script. How do you identify a great script? It's easy. A great script has a unique twist. Now, the twist of a story is that point in a plot where the story changes direction, probably due to a character's change in decision or change in goal, or an incident in the plot that completely shifts the direction of the story to another direction. So now, the twist of a story is what makes a story unique, because the truth is, every single story that exists has been made. There's no story that has not been made. What differentiates one type of story, one type of similar plot to another similar plot, is just one simple thing: the twist. You always have the same players in every single scenario. If it's a love story, there's always the guy or the girl in love with this other person that doesn't know they're in love one way, or they fall in love and then they fall out of love another way, or this person loves this person and then but this other person thinks that they love this person until they now find out that this person loves them, and then they end up going back to this person, but then this person leaves hurt, and then we find a way to make this person a bad guy so that we can feel better about allowing these other two people go together. But at the end of the day, it's still just the same thing. It's always there's the guy in love and then there's the girl in love, and we're just waiting for them to get back together, and that's a romantic story. Now, I know that I'm trivializing it, but what I'm just trying to say is I'm trying to make you see it from its skeletal form. That is just basically what it is. What makes your own story exciting is not that skeletal form, it's not that basic stuff. It's the extra layer you add to it that makes it unique, that makes it different. So what you're looking for from a great script, what you're looking for from a great script is that script that has that extra something, that script that has that extra punch, that script that has that extra umagi, like that script that just has that thing that separates its story from all the other stories that look like it. For instance, if you're looking at a kidnapped story, for instance, the kidnapped story always has the same players. There's always the kidnapped person, the person whose loved one they kidnapped, the law enforcement agents, and the criminals who kidnapped. That's the kidnappers. Now you have all these three people, and everybody's goal in the story is to try to save the kidnapped person, and the kidnappers now are the obstacle that are stopping the kidnapped person from being rescued. But there's this Hollywood story I love so much. What they did with the kidnapped story is they turned it into a comedy. And how did they do that? What they did instead was they brought all these players together, but then they added a little something from the from the kidnapped person and his wife, who was the person who was kidnapped, the victim. Now, what they did there was, I think it was Danny DeVito. Yeah, so I think it was Danny DeVito. That name is hard. I think it was Danny DeVito. His wife is like this very, very impossible, very, very stubborn, highly dramatic character in the story, and she already makes his life miserable, and suddenly she gets kidnapped, and he's this rich guy and he's kind of famous and all that, and so everybody expects that every law enforcement agent will be doing everything they can to get his wife back, and that was what everybody was doing. But Danny DeVito suddenly started seeing it as an opportunity to escape his marriage. So suddenly it changes everything, because the person who is supposed to be fueling or championing the cause of getting his wife back is trying to sabotage it so that he can get out of the marriage. So suddenly your kidnap story is not like the basic stuff where there's like duffel bags being transported from one place to another, and it makes it extra interesting. Like, it makes it different from all the other stuff you've seen, and that's what makes a unique twist. Now, what you want to look for is that kind of element. So when somebody is telling you a story idea, or when you're coming up with a story idea, you need to be fishing for that. You need to be fishing for that thing, that snap that changes it. So the first thing you want is a script, but what you want is a great script. I repeat, a great script, a great script, a great script, great script. You may end up taking like a good number of an entire year chasing the great script. Like I think it's one of the most time-consuming thing to do in filmmaking, and that is because it's one of the most important thing in filmmaking. Like you don't have a film without a script. So like the most thing you should put your energy, like if you're putting 100% into making a film, you should be putting like 200% into finding the right script, because the moment you have the right script, every other thing falls into place. It's like the domino effect. I told you the great script forces a reaction in anybody that listens to it. Now that's what's going to happen with everybody that attaches themselves to the project. People would find it impossible to not want to work with you for this film, because they are excited by the film, because the storyline, everything is thrilling. So they want to be part of it, and everybody wants to be part of a great thing. So at the end of the day, when you have a great script, every other thing just kind of falls into place easily. I'm not saying you won't have challenges immediately after you find a great script. So you need a great script. It's very, very important. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or contributions. Don't forget to click subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified every single time I post something. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm at Collins Kuzman. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you real soon. Peace.